me to see the Dayseeker headline show here in Glasgow on behalf of Out of Rage Network. The show was sold out at SWG3, but before we hit the Galvanizers room, we hit up the merch stand to see what merch there was. Couldn't get any shots of the merch for the supports because it was very, very busy. Our support of the night was a band called Heart of Gold. And although you wouldn't see a support like this at a Dayseeker show, and the band have acknowledged this, they were very vibey with like breezy, reverby sounds. Although they didn't open any mosh pits, the crowd was still headbanging and jamming along. The most popular track is called Over Yourself, and I have heard this before about 2 years ago and just didn't realize it was Heart of Gold, so this was a really pleasant surprise when I heard this on stage. Now, of course, the second support was Rain City Drive, who have a collaboration song called Medicate Me with Dayseeker. Before that, they did open their set with a song called Frozen. Again, I have heard this song before on TikTok and I absolutely love it. Again, didn't realise that it was Rain City Drive that wrote it. Now, speaking of Medicate Me, Rory did actually come out onto stage and perform the song with Rain City Drive. The crowd participation picked up for this set, and the lead singer Matt did a really good job with hyping up the crowd for the rest of the show. Overall, Rain City Drive were quite anthemic and catchy in all of their music. Then it was time for Dayseeker to come on, and they've actually added a few interludes throughout their show, starting with this one, which had a really, really nice countdown to get everybody absolutely buzzed in the room. UK and the EU were the last leg of the Dark Sun World Tour. Honestly, everything from production to even Rory sitting at the piano on stage was incredible. I think him sitting at the piano was a new thing that he added to his set. The way through the set, we got to experience a really cool drum solo on the stage. And then the crowd was finally warmed up enough to open up a pit during Gates of Ivory. We got another cute little surprise of Matt from Rain City Drive joining Rory on stage during Paper Heart. Now, at the start of the year, Dayseeker did release an acoustic album called Replica. Now, on that album, there's a cover of My Immortal by Evanescence, which Rory did play acoustically on stage. I thought that was a really nice touch, personally. It wouldn't be a typical Glasgow show without this chant, so I had to include this in. The show was closed off with Neon Grave. How incredible are Rory's vocals. Again, many thanks to Out of Rage Network for getting me into this set.